Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're the Anarchist Aragon of the Global Defense Council. We're setting up for the final war against the fascist menace. Well, they're declaring on us, or planning to at least, but we were also planning to declare on them. They just started justifying first, I guess. We have a bunch of things set up. What we don't have is insane amounts of troops over here, and by not insane I mean none really. Also my strike force here is for some reason it seems kinda fine. Why do you not? Too far away. I mean, maybe you don't need to be docked in the Solomons. Maybe we can be docked somewhere else. Any decent naval bases that are a bit closer? I mean, Solomon's Islands aren't even a decent naval base. Let's get you over here. Try to set up a naval protection thing and try to set up troops in most front lines where we can and air forces, and then hopefully that strike's gonna work. The Germans have a bunch more troops than we do, and there's also obviously some Italian and Japanese issues and other people like Yugoslavia to consider. I don't think I'm gonna do the coordinated strike. I'm just gonna make resistance contacts here. My thinking being that we don't want the war to start earlier than what we're currently doing. Building heavy ships, good. We don't want the war to start earlier than what we're currently doing, or what the enemy is doing. And yes, there's a chance that they don't declare, I guess. But I don't see that as being a giant chance. Okay. Apparently I freed up more dockyards than I had anticipated. Am I building enough convoys now? Where's my convoy construction? Convoys must be here. I am building... Does it not say here? We have a lot, apparently. Convoys. So it takes 2 days to build a convoy, I guess, is what this is saying to me. I think this is enough of convoy production for now. Just gonna add another battleship. If we run low on convoys, we can do something else. There. To battle. Unassigned divisions, more tanks. Dig it. Get in there, tanks. I almost have a full army of tanks now. That is very, very nice. What's going on here? Prepared. I didn't say go when you... Just select a target state for strengthening or receiving resistance contacts, apparently. So I did want it in Norway, right? Was that a specific... Can I still see that? I hope so. No. Oh no, it's Operation Gunnerside there. Ostlandet. So we do want to target Ostlandet, I guess. Which I do by... Select a target state, yes. Ah, there. There's my button. Oh, I can't target? Huh? Qua? Why can I not do... Can't choose the state, but why? $132 days, so just gonna take something that's not close. I don't know. Over here. I feel like this is probably just wasted effort. Again. As the spy stuff tends to be. There's our better battery. I think I do grab the final battleship bonus here. For when we build those battleships. Speaking of building the battleships, don't think I have any sitting around and random Why do I have 2 light cruisers here? Kinds are you battle light cruisers? You should be in there, those reinforcements. I think I need to set up my lines a bit better. These are recon and 1 battle cruiser. Get over there. And these are recons. Recons are correct here. Let's quickly set up my production lines properly. I just want to see boats. Can I do it that way? No, that's new boats. There's... do I actually have to declick all those filters? I don't want to. I really don't want to. Let's do it manually then. Fine. Submarines, raiding. Recon cruiser, 2 recon. Battle cruiser to Spanish theater 1. Recon cruiser to recon. Battle cruiser to Spanish theater 1. Battle cruiser theater 1. Battle cruiser theater 1. Heavy ship theater 1. Battle cruiser auto. Theater 1. Theater 1 is my main fleet. Heavy ship to theater 1. Theater 1 to theater 1. I don't think this explained the other cruisers, but I may have removed the lines that were building those. Because this seems set up to be set up okay. These guys should again be done in time before we get declared upon. What about these guys? I think I'm gonna wait for them to be fully constructed. These are not units to do rebel suppression operations. These are actual coast guards. They're supposed to fight. So having them be green would be a bad idea. Free military factories. We did put a lot more into mechanized, so maybe that's not needed to add even more there. Could just be more jet fighters, because jet fighter 2s are coming. Sure. Now how's my construction going? Still building all those radars. Not going to be fully done with those in time, but I guess that's okay. I would like these things to be repaired, but it's going to be a lot of work. So if I shift click these to the top, then they're going to be at the complete top. It's going to be so many Italians here. We're going to have a hard time defending that place. More of you. Build ships. Heavy ship. Like that. 4th of February. We should have guys coming in, right? 21st of February. Okay. Because as soon as we do... Yeah, my convoy escorts are not good at the moment. We'll have to reconsider those. I'm going to go to speed 4 so we get the readiness immediately. There we go. I mean, that's my Coast Guard. How about the other guys? Should be sort of the same day, right? So you... Ah, look at this. Oh, it doesn't need to be core land. It just needs to be actually mine. That's cool. Does that mean I can deploy my Coast Guard in another place, maybe? So they don't have to move around as much. Can I deploy them? No. Not sure why I can deploy them in France. It's not core, but I own it. Maybe it needs to be actually owned and contiguous land-wise. Yeah, I can't even deploy to my cores down here. So yeah, it's not cores, it's owned and contiguous, I suppose. So where do I want them to deploy? Some harbor. Like, why not be in, I don't know, Cadiz? And they should be deploying. You guys already did. Did you? No. Coast Guard, and infantry with artillery. Why are you not deploying? You're 100% done. Just do it. And I am gonna build another round. And then the Coast Guard, I'm also deploying, right? They just did deploy, apparently. This is confusing to me. You guys, new army. Spent 60 for a commander. Put you on this front line to the Italians. With a plan. And I don't need you to run there because you're already there, which is nice. And then you guys. Now, how much is the maximum Coast Guard? 72. So you can take 6 more people for the Coast Guarding you're currently doing. 6. My math is off. Eh. There we go. 72. This Coast Guard unit here, by the way, is not real Coast Guard. I've set them up to try to take this place, but the Germans are actually defending Freetown. And they're defending this place too. And my one Coast Guard here is unlikely to be able to do anything about it. Let's have a look at my naval raiders. Because honestly, if you were to raid here, then these guys would completely run out of supply, hopefully. Well, that's a tiny bit of supply, I guess, from the victory point in Freetown and Banjul. This might be a problem. We might not be able to hold this with the few people I have there. It's not great. Not great. I'm gonna grab some of these Coast Guard guys. Like, yeah, why not 16? Sure. With the idea of this being a temporary assignment, right? Wait, what? No. What did I do? I done goofed. Stay here. I wanted some of the people that are not assigned. These guys. I don't know, 6 of you. Add it here. These are very tiny units, so they're not going to be very good at attacking this stuff. But if I do get the resources down, then maybe there's a chance. And then the rest of you are going to be a new Coast Guard. Question is, where do you want to deploy them? And what I've said here, but I already have troops here, and it's going to be very annoying to reset that up. Maybe I still just deploy them over here. We're going to have some overlap. But this seems to me as if it would be the main area that could get into issues. So if I just Coast Guard the more front-liney sort of islands, then maybe that helps. Let's see. There you go. Put a lot of guys in there. And back to work, aka passing the time. Let's see if Yugoslavia declares war, or Germany. I mean, I guess it's gonna have to be Yugoslavia who's declaring in 20 days, 19 days. My guys are in place, in position. They're still, no, they're fully entrenched. Trying to acclimatize to cold. Your planning is this planning? No, which one is planning again? Oh, that's entrenchment. You're almost fully entrenched. This yellow one is experience and the blue one is planning, right? Yeah, okay, so you're already at max planning, so no need to press any planning buttons there. These guys do not feel optimistic about their chances to attack. Which I can't blame them for, but that's not boding well for us. Now maybe I actually need planes in northern France to... I'm almost sure I should have at least some here to try to get some air defense. Let's send 600 jet fighters in here for now. using the worst menu ever designed. Ever. Did I say 600? 500. 500. In there, superiority. That's gonna be your job. I guess you can also do interception. And then do we need the same thing in southern France? I have people over the Alps. But southern France here might be a thing. Now who is having all these planes here? A bunch of British planes. Which is nice. I mean, maybe we don't need to do a lot because the Brits are sending a lot of planes up here. And I'm feeding them with fuel. How's your fuel looking these days? No, wait. Intel, this. 62,000 fuel. It's not even close to what we have. You have convoys. I might be able to up the Lend-Lease once more. I don't know how much fuel capacity you have, though. Can't see that, can I? See, I don't know if I get anything out of giving them more fuel or if they're at capacity now. I guess we just wait a month and see if they go up before we send more. It'll be fine. We might be a bit outgunned in this war, guys. These numbers are scary. Now it's the AI and we're not. So that's helpful. Bracket shooting. Shoot them brackets. Was that a doctrine? No. So this is carrier, destroyer. It's kind of nice to have. Carrier, carrier, and then carrier. So the only naval doctrine we might be interested in is this second one, but it requires to go through 2 of them, so maybe that's not our main focus. No. Better armored cars, still a thing. It's not gonna help us in combat or anything. Logistics, maybe someday. Armor, I think we've done all the things. We could get like tank destroyer variants, but one tank destroyer or anti-air. Don't think either one matters. Rocket artillery for more soft attack. On our infantry? Maybe. But again, not like a giant necessity. I think I'd rather go for the torpedoes. Might be something we're going for at some point too. This is just... Oh, this is just better battleships. Do it. That's the one we researched the previous one of. I see. I see. Yugoslavia against us. Yeah, yeah. We know. It would be kind of funny to me if this war just started and they just overran us, like, just pressed attack and just pushed us through. It would be very sad, but it would be funny. I guess we do have some Maginot Line forts still around here, right? Yeah. It's something at least. Maybe we should have, instead of building all that radar, I should have built a bunch of forts. But really we want to be on the offensive, so meh. Speaking of the offensive, we have people in place here. We have some people here. The Japanese are defending, and the Manchukans. You're not Axis, right? No. Okay. 9th of March. When is it? 15th of March or something? Yeah. Here it might come. They might also just decide not to do it, which would be kind of funny. Integrate a whole bunch of places, most of which are not useful. Like the Gilbert Islands, the Maldives. Okay. So if they're not declaring within a few days, I might consider making my own war goal, because we are ready. At least I feel ready. Should probably just justify. Yeah, I prefer a defensive war here, but I mean, I don't want to sit around and give them more time to prepare while we're not really doing any preparations anymore. Right? Right. Justify, conquer. How about the Rhineland? It'll take 30 days to get that going. And then we're gonna get a war one way or the other. I'm not afraid. Why would I be afraid? What do I have to be afraid of? Tons of army experience. Anything I can use that for? I could build better variants of my tanks, I guess. I'm running the Mark 1 at the moment, which is already pretty buff. Could go for like more armor and then more main gun and then more reliability or something. Could slightly reduce max speed. That's actually a lot of reliability, like this. Some heart attack, some armor. Could go even up even further. I mean, I have all the experience, right? I could just do this. Piercing, armor, heart attack, soft attack. Just make super tanks. Sure, why not? And then change my production line of modern tanks to a production. Let's make sure I'm doing this correctly. U to the Mark II. So I'm going to obsolete the Mark Is and run the Mark IIs. Shouldn't cost us much in the way of efficiency, if at all. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Because we changed from one thing to the same thing. 3 factories. How's my mechanized looking? It's fine. It's fine. Maybe I do build some more armored cars. If I want to actually make use of them, I should build more. This might be a total waste. But you know. These are places where I'm not confident in our ability to push. But we'll see. Now, did we get any of the cool boats? Don't think we did yet. Heavy ship production. Yeah, January 51. Yeah, regardless, prepare for war. It's interesting that they did fabricate and then not declare. They must not be very confident in what they're doing. Question, Brits, how do you feel about your fuel situation? Yeah, I think you're capped on fuel. I'm gonna keep the land lease up, just so they will support them during war. But how many transports do you have now? You still only have 50 convoys? Did you not get another delivery yet? Must have. I mean, they're probably using a bunch for the oil transport, I guess. The fuel transport. This... yeah. We're gonna have to see about the convoy escort. Where we actually need it, and probably then drag it, reduce it down to just that. 50, 62. And the next Lend-Lease is coming in. I'm not sending them any transports anymore. Okay. That explains things. Yeah, then just keep it like this. It's fine. Jet Fighter 2s, nice. I think I'm gonna make my way through to jet tech bombers. I think they're better than 1944 cars. Might not be true. But also, we have all the air experience we can eat. So let's go ahead and produce... instead of the Jet Fighter 1s, I want a variant of the Jet Fighter 2. What is it again? We need all the engine... all the engine. Then I do like having range. Like this. Weapons would also be nice, but I think this is already very good. Spend a lot, but that's fine. Jet Fighter Mark IIs. Save. And then Jet Fighter 2 Mark 1s, I mean. Jet Fighter 2 Mark 1. Go for it. Build them. Bit giddy here. Bit giddy, I will admit. No idea whether this can work or not. Just so many Germans. It's not like we don't have troops. And we have air, and we have good troops too. And might do it. We've beaten the US after all. Why should we not be able to beat these guys? Okay. I think we just go for it. I think we just do it. Declare. Deal with those fascists. Conquer. I don't know if calling my allies. I'm gonna do it. I think it's just the Brits anyway. I'm interested in the Air Force. We did declare war. And not all defenses are looking good immediately. How's the air situation? Not? Do you just not have time yet to be a thing? This is the Alpine region. Yeah. We might not get the air superiority. I mean, most defenses are looking good. I guess we're gonna have to do, first of all, no, speed 4 is fine, I think. I'm gonna help with supportive attacks. Where's the danger place? Here. So support attack like this. It's interesting that our counterattacks look like they would also work. The Italians are not in the war yet. But I'm sure that's gonna change soon. This is not looking good at all. The Netherlands defense, not really according to plan. The Benelux. Do I have any planes over the Benelux? I don't think so. Do I have any? Yeah, there's some room here. Nord-Pas-de-Calais. Let's grab a bunch of planes. Brrr, where are you at? Jet fighter once. Ah no, 800. Over the Benelux. Stop the enemy. If we lose the Netherlands, not the end of the world. But would be nice not to, obviously. So there's that. Yugoslavia called the German Reich. Yugoslavia called in the German Reich? What? These things are so confusing sometimes. I'm gonna counterattack into Zurich here to keep my defense up on that place. And there's Japan joining and Italy joining. Alright. Now we got our world war again, as it should be. India is in. We should check on our other places. Like this one here, where we can actually probably just push them out. Excellent. This one, which is looking fine so far, so that's good. You guys are not actually looking great in all the places. I mean, I am a bit spread here. Didn't put a lot of people on that front, and here we have... Oh, we do have real units. It's just apparently not enough. Okay, okay. African campaign already looking not that great. Yeah. Don't utterly love what's going on here. I mean, getting pushed back a bit is okay. But obviously not what we're looking for. Yeah, you're trying to help. You're gonna get pushed back already. I could attack from Gondar here, but I kind of feel like defending Gondar is gonna be more important. I don't think the counterattack does anything there. Alright, what about over here? I don't have any people on this. I mean, I have some Coast Guard here, but that's it. And the Japanese actually have troops here. That's a problem. Maybe take some of this Coast Guard. And try to have them at least keep this front line here. They might not be able to. Just like this guy looks like he might not be able to do anything. Whoops. We always knew the islands would be a bit of a problem, right? But can we do anything about Manila? No. No. There are way too many people here. We're gonna lose some of our Coast Guard units. It's gonna be okay. I mean, this is a loss. Anyways, we knew that. Did give that purpose. Oh, this place. Right. Are you in the war yet? No. I guess that's kind of good for us. Same here. Yeah, okay. First days of the war not looking awesome. Called the Dominican Republic. Okay, so that's the first one over here that could technically be a thing. They have a lot of people. And they're immediately pushing. Gee. Yeah, I might have underestimated the amount of troops they're willing to put into places like this. And that's 8 Italian troops here, and then I guess you're Dominican Republic. A bunch of Italians, some Japanese cars, and all that. Okay, this looks fine. Something that's looking okay. Port strike results. Oh, I'm doing port strikes. I mean, I dig it. Sunk a Japanese ship there. I'm gonna, for the first couple of days of the war, check all my raiding reports. Just to see if and where we're effective. And where we might have issues. It's gonna be a lot. I do apologize. I mean, that's what we have a lot of submarines for, right? We may win this war in the seas. Oh, there's a plane there. Oh, there's another plane there. There's another plane there. There's a lot of plane losses. Another one there. And by winning the war in the seas, I do mean that we might get pushed back on land a bit, but then be able to attrition them because they can't deal with our sea forces. No, you are utterly out of orc there. Caught in Venezuela, which is a place I care about. Peru, pause, I said. Tibet. Peru, El Salvador. Okay, so the Americans are in. All of them. See how this is going. We probably could push back from that airport, yeah. Oh no, the airport is in Port-au-Prince. Did not get pushed back here, did we? No. It looks like he's walking into here, but that can't be true. I'm tempted to put some airplanes into Port-au-Prince. Maybe that helps. That's what we have these fighters for, right? Where are my jet fighters at? Fighter. I hate this menu. There. I think I saw them. No, it's fighter ones. The funny thing is, it doesn't matter at all. Attack bombers? Where are my jet fighters at? Did I already lose so many jet fighters this war that we're out of? Or am I just scrolling over them again and again? Fighter 2s, Fighter 3s. Fighter 2s, Fighter 3s. Because everybody's stuff we conquered. I'm actually out of jet fighters. No. No, I'm not. So they must be in here. We can find them. So what I can technically do is just pick But for jet fighters, it's not quite true. If it was just fighters, I could just pick any of these fighters, set the thing to like 500, and would reinforce with the best fighters anyway, no matter which ones I chose in the first place. But for jet fighters, that's not true, because for some reason jet fighters are not the same as fighters. And therefore, they wouldn't reinforce. If I set it to fighters, it would not reinforce with jet fighters. Even though, to my knowledge, jet fighters are just the better fighters. I'm just going to slowly scroll through the whole list here. And I know you're hearing my mouse wheel, and I hate that, but there we are. Jet fighter 1s. How much can we run here? A lot. It's going to run like 400. I assume that's going to be enough against the Dom rep. Air here is fine. Actually getting pushed a bit, but I can probably just push you out of Maracaibo in return, which is good. Here there's some pushback happening in one direction, but that's maybe okay. I'm gonna spend a lot of time paused scrolling across the world, I guess, trying to have a look at all the different theaters we're fighting in, just because it's so many theaters. Push you out of here. We have pushed you out of there. Maybe this is not as dire as it looked. Don't know that a supportive attack here is going to do much. I don't think that's... No, I should have stayed in Gondor and not wasted my entrenchment. This one, though. Do want to support and win. And up here, you can take that and then do this. You can take that. You can do that. These guys should have a hard time getting supplied, which is kind of what we were counting on anyway. Yeah, this is happening as we thought it would. People are coming. Oh, my navy is actually moving out to a combat. Not that I see real combat here, but hey. Port strikes. Just lost 6 planes to kill a single destroyer. That's not great. I'm draining a lot of naval bombers here. I should probably... Do I have real planes over there? I do. It's just that I'm being shot down by actual boats, which is not great. This is better. Maybe my name... Oh, we lost a plane to nothing here. We are sinking a lot of convoys. But then we have a lot of enemies. Who in combination probably have a lot of convoys. And I said, oh, more tanks. 2 of you... No, 4 of you. Get to that tank guy. Cool. Now we have a full tank army, which we should look at pushing with, honestly. This guy feels like pushing. We need to check out who... Oh, he's the guy in Denmark or something, right? I think he's the guy in Denmark. I'm gonna keep checking out all these dead transports. Mostly where we're submarine raiding, it's looking good. The only losses I see really are naval bombers, which we did produce a bunch of, so using them now is fine. Sunk 2 German subs, nice. What I'm really interested in is places where we have our convoys attacked by subs, but so far I haven't seen that yet, really. And honestly, if I'm trading bombers for their transports, that's probably good for us in the end. Because they are going to run out of convoys at some point, especially with all our raiding. And when they run out of convoys, they're not going to be able to get any resources anymore. And also, I might just be able to... I'm going to hit play on this guy. And on you, tanky boy. Good. That's a lot of Germans. And also they're just going to lose people and manpower. People and manpower, I guess. And resources on the seas already. And have low supply for their people and all that. Gonna counterattack, I guess, this place. Just maybe help with this. Same from here. I'm gonna support from here. Yunnan is now our enemy. That's fine. Between us, Bulgaria. We're gonna get into... I mean, this part is just lost. But we knew that would happen too. We knew this. It is known. You know what's also known to me right now is that we're 40 minutes in to the episode, and that's totally not what I wanted to do. So we're gonna have to put that cut in here as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, if you'd like to see more of me trying to crush the Axis here, then please like, subscribe, and of course talk to me in the comment section. I did start a... hello, Convoy Raiders. I did start another campaign. Not in Hearts of Iron 4, but back to Europa Universalis 4, where we're playing as Davasir right here in the middle of Arabia, and trying to... Oh, interesting. And we're trying to get the Sworn? I keep saying Sorn because of sword, but it's Sworn Fealty achievement, where we essentially have to form Arabia, which requires fiddling with the Mamluks and maybe the Ottomans. And that is an interesting proposition. I've not seen any subs yet in the Mediterranean, although... I'm gonna reduce my... Before I put this cut in here, because otherwise I'll forget, my convoy escort down here and extend it down here, so maybe we can deal with those German subs I've been seeing there. And we haven't seen any subs across the Americas yet, so I'm gonna just not do this. We do like that. Alright, let's put that cut in here. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.